Hey, welcome to Saturday Night D&D with D and Brig.
What's up, Internet? Hi, crew. I know it's been 2 weeks since we last got together for shenanigans. Or we missed 2 sessions, something like that. But hooray, Internet's back, and so are we.
Hooray!
Looks like we're still short a dual identity ranger for the moment, but we'll see if
Did he
gets
get
all of
a
our
nap
things.
attack?
We're finding out live here on stream. All right, for the illustrious reward of your own luck point, who wants to try taking a stab at remembering anything that happened 3 weeks ago?
We fought a pit fiend and we trapped him in a square and we ran away.
That was the highlight of the evening. I will give you that.
Did fucking happen. That poor bastard.
We turned what
That's
should have
pretty
been a
much all we
TPK
did.
into a glorious runaway.
Well said.
I hope we level up twice and find him again.
Dude, he's gonna come after us.
Still there in the box.
Like, I fucking know those guys.
I thought this spell was
I
supposed to
know.
expire in 10 minutes. Wait, where'd the sound go? Hold on, I'm trying to figure out why this isn't coming through. One sec. You guys hear something now? Like a piano?
hmm
Me personally, I do not.
Yeah, I think you've
Garrett's
got it
deaf.
turned down lower, though.
I have your Kenku at 120%.
Well, I mean, internally, my Kenku's set at like 1%, but that still seems to be loud.
I have
Internally,
it
mine never
now
shuts the
at-
fuck
I've
up.
got it at
100%.
140 and it's barely in the background.
Yeah.
Of course, we don't want it overpowered.
Right. So is that like a huge
It
difference?
sounds a little bit better.
That did sound better, yeah.
Okay, I'll just leave it there. Maybe there's a way for me to turn it down on mine, because it just comes through really strong on my end. Sorry for the technical...
The kerfuffle.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, I just turned down its user volume for myself.
Grab
That's
a
way
drink.
better.
Be right back.
All right. Okay, Scott, for being the most efficient and the first to jump on it, you do get a luck point. There's no way for me to put that on your character sheet, but you get to use that as a reroll pretty much for whatever.
Yay.
Lucky is off getting a drink. So yeah, for the rest of the recap, actually, I think the entire session, you guys popped your heads above water, having traveled through the Forgotten Arcade, out of Under Sigil, and into the surrounding area, the Charred Vale, surrounding the city of Ribcage, where you had been sent, knowing that the location of your currently relocated? Forcefully relocated companion Felix. He was last located, I believe it was by some kind of scry spell from one of you or one of your informational connections. It turned out that Felix was being held in a prison in Ribcage known as Clasp. You made a friend along the way, a tiefling. A drow has been traveling with you all by the unique moniker of Y'all. And our last session ended having come through the portal in the Forgotten Arcade out into this underground cavern where you surprised a pit fiend and another draconic-looking devil. Got through some combat, kept trying to keep the pit fiend banished, used up all the spells on the other devil to finally unbanish him, and then Gumbo put him in a box and everybody ran out. And so the session ended with you guys just cresting the hill and getting your first glimpse of the city itself off in the distance. You can see the fiery portal to the Nine Hells hovering above the Black Citadel in the center of the city. 8 stony ribcage bone looking stone structures giving the city its name, reaching up from the edges around the walls, and a almost out of place looking construction on the outside of the city, along the path that you guys are headed, seems to be some kind of... Well, here, hold on, let me find the notes on this one. 'Cause I wrote this down better at a different time. Right, right outside the gates, there seems to be a terraced building, multi-level. It's gray and white stone, deep red wooden walls with some paper screens and windows, a bunch of different copper shingle roofs, and just dozens and dozens of these steam vents and smokestacks that are just like prickling out of all of these different gaps in the roof. So there's a mixture of actual like coal soot and then steam wafting off of those. You scan the sky as you came across or came over the hilltop. No like clouds of devils swarming the area. There does seem to be signs of life at the gate and around this exterior building. Various humanoids. Doesn't look like anybody's, geared for war or defense. It just seems to be more general milling about of any other city in the multiverse. This one just happens to be in a fairly themed location.
I'm gonna turn and look at y'all and say, so is y'all a family name?
Well, it was given to me, if that's what you're asking.
By, like, your parents?
She just kind of gives you a quizzical look. Oh, yeah, you're having to translate this through either
Oh, right.
Lily or Gumbo. But we kind of hand-waved that.
Yeah.
She just thinks for a second. I mean, yes, that's
Back, sorry.
what. So, trying to think of how the DM is trying to phrase this. As opposed to what other option?
I don't know. We are, like, in the Nine Hells or something right now. I figured maybe when you say something gave you a name, they, like, metaphysically gave you a name, and now you have to go by that or something. I don't know.
Oh no, this was just this was given to me by my parents.
Okay, that's all I wanted to hear.
Yes.
What named you,
Anyway.
Bloodskin? Did you name yourself?
Is that a model number?
He's gotta calculate that for a couple minutes. You can move on.
Oh, I didn't know if he heard you. Feel like I lost vocals on. Okay, I'm just gonna keep this window up because I feel like I'm having weird audio things tonight. Anyway, okay, so yeah, you guys are taking in the view at the top of the hill. The path forward towards the city looks pretty like you're actually on a fairly cleared path. Y'all just kind of sits back and kind of waits to see what your move is.
Well, where to?
To the city, right? That's where we're going?
That is definitely what I was thinking.
But where in the city?
That's a good question.
Where would you? You said you wanted to go to Ribcage. This is Ribcage.
So it is.
Yeah, we don't really know where in Ribcage we need to go.
Ah. Well, in that case, you're going to need to get some information about the city.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think the first place you should try is the place outside of the city. I've been there a couple of times. It's a nice place.
Is that what they call it?
No, it's called the Gymnasium of Steam. I was just getting to that.
Just like a
What?
sauna?
There are many saunas, yes.
Show us the way.
She just points.
You're going to the gym?
Guess we'll get going.
Just indicates that it like the path is pretty straightforward. Like you can follow it visually in front of you. It's maybe like an hour's hike from where you are now because you're just heading downhill. Looking at the party sheet, you guys are pretty busted up. Well, several of you are pretty.
Yeah, I could I could use a little bit of help.
Who wants to do a quick scan? Give me a survival or perception check on the route down. Just making sure you guys aren't going to get like jumped by, I don't know.
Oh, I'm rolling
Muggers.
with something.
Oh, interesting. You were rolling
Oh, I'm
with...
poisoned.
Oh, that should have worn off.
Well, I had like... Does it show you what my other die was?
Yes, you dropped a 16.
Nice.
So 25?
Yeah.
That plus 9 is serious. Yeah, so your path looks clear. You don't have anything attempt to accost you on the way. As the group approaches closer to the building, you just get a closer look at the humanoids and other creatures who are milling about. It looks surprisingly like regular city cosmopolitan. It leans a little heavy in tiefling, but you see humans, you see elves, half-elves, some dwarves and halflings. There's a smattering of dragonborn. There's some gith. You see some... There's like a furbolg, a couple hobgoblins, so it's just not really hellish, just busy.
It's really busy, guys. There's a lot going on down there.
The wait time's too long. We're not going to that.
The queue's too long.
We get all the way here and decide the line is too long.
Do we have a way back?
That wasn't discussed.
Let's not to think about it.
Well, if we don't have a way back, we might as well find our friend, I guess.
So y'all takes a moment to just like stop, and she's looking at like some of the wounds on you, Wavash. Blasket is just barely holding himself together. You could probably do with the rest. The rooms in there aren't that bad, I'll be honest. She's specifically like, yeah, I'm not on camera. I'm not used to like not even having the hand motions. But she's just kind of giving a sideways thumb over like the walkway up to the actual bathhouse, which has the moniker Gymnasium of Steam, but it's not like a 24-hour fitness.
Yeah, I suppose it wouldn't be a bad idea to take a little bit and rest up before we dive headfirst into this scary new place.
Yep, I am not feeling the best.
Cool. So y'all kind of steps back a foot and just kind of looks down the way. It's probably another 20 minutes to like the actual. You can see the more elaborate gate of the city itself. It's got two kind of winged structures that reach high above the outer walls. The walls themselves are like a polished black stone and probably at least 40 or 50 feet tall. Just like curtain walls. And then the arch wings of the entrance probably reach another 30 or 40 feet above that. Very opulent, very look at me. but there also seems to be a bit of a gathering at the gate. Like there's a queue that seems to have formed. All you can tell right now is that there's 2 pit fiends because they take up so much space, and you just had such a close encounter with one. Like at the head of the queue of all the people trying to go into the city. But she kind of looks down at that line, and then kind of looks briefly around at the crowd there at the bathhouse. I will catch up with you. If you're staying here, I will come find you. I need to check on some irons in the fire.
Oh, good luck. We'll see you later.
Yes, most likely. Edge just kind of turns and starts heading down toward where the crowd is lining up there at the gates. Assume the rest of the group heads on in.
Yeah.
All right. You guys are making your way up to the entrance. There's this very nicely carved, again, like a deep red, I don't know if that's like a mahogany wood or whatever it would be out in Outland. But this like deep red, nicely carved bridge that spans a small gap in the volcanic rock. Looks remarkably unsinged for a lot of the other kind of theme of the area. Across that is the like main entrance. The gymnasium itself kind of stretches out to the sides, multiple wings, and then kind of terraces itself up the hillside and then down the hillside to the left. And you can see, like, before going in, there's some places where there's like open bridges between some of the buildings, and then that implies that there's other just like long connecting hallways. So it's kind of a very sprawling, I guess one of the nicest places you guys have found to stay or to get some rest, especially given the location. And as you approach the actual entrance, there is just one not super large kind of greeting desk. There is a hobgoblin standing behind it, just kind of flipping through some notes. You see a couple patrons, looks like an elf pair, just kind of wandering behind in like some bathrobes. And then a fair number of, I don't know if any of you had seen them yet. Lucky, you're probably familiar with Kenku, correct? Just in your studies?
Probably, but I don't recall us encountering any through this. It would have to be previously.
Right, okay. Yeah,
If you
this
want me to
would have
make a
been
roll
like...
or anything, that's fine.
Yeah, go for it. Roll me a... So this would be like, do you recognize this from your studies, or is this just like
History check.
new? Sure. Yeah, there was some like sketches of these guys in one of like the fancier or more exotic races kind of books. So you have a passing knowledge of these kind of mimicry. They're not humanoids. They're avids? Not sure. Bird people. To the rest of you, it just looks like small kind of crow-like humanoids, maybe gumbo height. And they're just running back and forth with various like trays of towels or like cups of water or different things. The proprietor or the hobgoblin behind the desk seems to be utterly absorbed in the notes he's flipping through. Hasn't even looked up. What y'all doing?
This is a city proper, or is it like a little enclave?
No, sorry. This is a largish building, but it's outside of the city itself. It's maybe a 20-minute walk from where you guys kind of broke off the path to go up to this bathhouse from the main pathway down to the city gates.
And you said it's a bathhouse?
Yeah, so y'all referred to it as the Gymnasium of Steam.
Yes, after kind of what we went through, figured we could all go with a little bit of a relax and clean up. I'm assuming the drow's still with us, correct?
No, she went off.
Okay, sorry, I've had slightly distracted with some other stuff.
Oh, no worries. So she, wondered that didn't seem to get much of a reaction. Just mentioned as you guys kind of gathered there that she wanted to go check on some irons in the fire, but if you guys were staying here to get some rest, that she'd come and find you, probably.
I look at the others. I'm like, I'm assuming our coins gonna Gumbo, our same coins used down here, right?
I'm not sure why you're asking me.
Aren't you from like down here? And this is like where your people are
from hell? No.
Well, we're underground. I figured it's kind of the same place.
Oh no, you okay. I apologize if the narrative on that's been a little lost.
He's treating this the same. You're underground. This is where she's from.
No, you're not underground though. That's what
exited a cave. Now we're in like open air again.
Right, but we went underground to get here, so he's playing that off as like
okay.
Yeah. I'm sure it's relatively adjacent, but I really am.
Well,
I
guess
know.
we'll find out. I'm good for a bath.
Will is just looking up at the open sky, like, what?
Kind of neat how you get like artificial sun and stuff down here to grow stuff.
No, I think that's a real sun.
The sky is a bit, it's overcast for sure. Whether that's cinder clouds or regular clouds is up for debate. They're both kind of gray. Or ash clouds, I'm sorry, not cinder clouds.
I'll go, if we're not already in the building, I'll go ahead and approach and go in. No.
Yeah, so you guys, it's kind of an open entryway, like a pretty 8-foot wide, just open air space, and then you can walk straight up to what looks like the front desk, or what you would intuit is. As you approach, the hobgoblin behind the desk does finally kind of clue in that some more people are there, just with all the bustling behind him. Scatters some of the papers he was looking at, and then shoves them to the side.
Yes, I'm sorry. How can I help you?
How much for a bath? And I'm assuming you take gold coin here.
Oh yes, most coin, firstborn, souls. There's lots of currency exchange.
Did you take secondborn here?
The exchange rate's not very good right now.
Oh, okay.
Gumbo's looks like a classy place. Why don't you ask that?
Yeah, this is a distinguished place. I'm sorry.
Not as many places take American Express as they used to.
We'll pay in gold coin.
That will certainly work.
There's a large slate that's behind him on like a central column that's maybe 2 or 3 feet wide, and there's in one of the languages where there's this chunk written is in common. It's just kind of chalked up there, but there's kind of a list, almost like a menu. You see sauna, cold sauna, salt room, hot spring bath, mud room, cinder leeches. And then like regular or just kind of accommodations. There was a couple words in there that were just like completely scratched out before accommodations was written in on the right. No price next to any of them. It's like they just wrote market.
Would the well, I suppose, what services would you be looking for as part of the package?
I'm wanting some a good bath and some food. Well, I'd look back at the rest of the group.
Yeah, that sounds great.
I could go for a bath.
Baths all around? There's a combo bonus if you go for the cinder leeches.
And what do those do exactly besides take your blood?
They're good for the energies.
Yeah, I'll go for the cinder leeches. Why
And
not?
how big are these things?
He holds
It's
up his
important
hands
to
about
it's
Look,
important to
Gumbo, you
immerse
and I are
yourself.
kind of small. If these leeches are like as big as us, I don't think we
No,
want
no,
to
no.
do
It's,
that.
we gotta immerse ourselves in the local culture.
he holds up his hands about 4 inches apart.
That's not bad.
Kind of big. How
No,
many do they
I'm
put
gonna
on
try.
you? Or in you, or whatever you do.
He kind of looks aghast for a moment.
No, they on you.
Okay, good. I was
well,
worried about the other.
for someone of your size, maybe 3. For the larger gentleman with the blood coming out, you'd probably get 6.
A little leery, but yeah, Misfit, I kind of agree. We gotta kind of immerse ourselves in the culture, eh?
Call me Misfit.
Sorry, wrong game.
Slip of the tongue.
Yeah, I had this dream where you were a bear,
That's
and your name
crazy.
was Misfit.
Yeah,
Did you just
It-
call your party member another party member's name?
Yeah, I had this dream on Tuesday about it.
7 baths, 7 dinners, and 2 of the magma leeches.
Okay.
Make it 3. I'll try these
3
leeches.
of the magma leeches.
Cinder leeches.
Oh yes.
You don't want magma leeches. Those are bigger than you.
Yeah.
Also, we don't have those here. They're not tameable. Okay, so the 3. Okay, so you're getting the combo. All the rooms come with food, so you're covered there. 3 of the leech combos, so you're getting all that. That's 2 gold apiece, and then 4. Oh yeah, it balances out. So it's 2 gold for just the room and the bath, or you could get the cinder leeches for the same price.
So, and there's, it's not just the 6 because right now you got Will and Lily. So
Yeah,
you're
7.
looking at what? Yeah, 14 gold.
Yeah, I'll just cover that. That's fine. That's nothing.
There's a Kenku like toddling by, just it's like right in front of you guys, with like a stack of like 4 soiled towels, and you just hear, "It's nothing." Yeah. So you give him the coin. He
Right, so the first room on your left is where you can get your robes, and hold on.
he rings a bell under the desk, and another Kenku comes around the corner.
Let's see, room. What did I assumed you all wanted separate rooms?
He asks you the group.
Oh,
I
hadn't really
think we should
thought
probably
about
all
it.
stick together.
Oh, okay, a larger
I
room.
think
then.
I'd prefer a separate room. I think maybe me and Lily can take a separate room.
Yeah, we have group rooms. You've got like a central common area, and then 4 side rooms that you could divvy up as you see fit.
Yeah, that sounds fine.
Okay, yeah, that's good then. All right, they want the room 17.
And the Kenku takes the key from him. Goes, "Oop, 17," and then turns and looks at all of you. "Oop, 17," and just kind of waves its wing, asking you to follow.
I guess I'll follow.
Follow.
They lead you through kind of a series of walkways that then kind of look into more of the interior spaces of this place. So you're kind of walking on like an outer edge of a large like open series of baths that are just like divided by different wood and paper walls. Lots of like steam filling the upper. You're in like a 3 to 4 story room right now. That's got the walkways around the outside, so the steam's kind of filling the upper half of the open space. But they quickly like lead you on like a 3-minute walk through some of the structure. You go down like a flight of stairs, and then you end up at the room that you were promised. There is a stack of towel-like robes of various sizes in the center, and the Kenku just holds up the key. Room 17.
Thank you very much.
Kind of ask. Okay.
I take the key.
Yep. And it bows,
Thank you very much.
and then quickly like scampers back off into the distance.
I don't think I've ever seen a Kenku before. Well, let's get this party started.
I've read about them in books a couple of times. They kind of just like the real Corvids. They do a lot of repeating what they hear.
So you've basically got crash space at this point.
Hell yeah.
The baths are more or less easy to find if you kind of wander out the door and just look a little lost. Any number of available Kenku assistants will kind of wander up and check. So kind of up to you guys what you want to
Are
tackle.
all the workers here Kenku?
Yes, that's all you've seen.
Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna go back it up.
Alrighty. I guess, what am I thinking of? Never mind. Half-formed thought came out and then I had to catch it. Yeah, you are led to kind of, there's an entire aisle of different rooms with they're kind of like the shoji doors that are dividing them. So it's like a wooden walkway down the center, and then there's like 4 rooms off on the left and 4 rooms off on the right, and they're just kind of large open air hot spring baths. So you can find a really crowded one, you can find a pretty secluded one. It's kind of up to what you're looking for.
I'm looking for that secluded one.
Yeah, if you guys are looking for like just alone space or something that hasn't been claimed yet, there's one on the back left of the bath hallway that looks like there's one person, one like elderly dwarf who's just leaving.
My time to strike.
You guys want to do like a group leeching session?
Yeah, probably be safer in case something goes south, because I'm still not too sure about these things.
Oh, let's do that.
Into like keeping the blood on the inside.
So the 3 of us are gonna go get leeched.
Ah, okay. Then the rest or those interested can
Blaskin, do you want to get pruny with me?
I suppose I can try, but I don't think that's really going to work for me.
Well, not with that attitude.
Oh, I'll try to have a better attitude about it, I guess.
Your wood can soak it up, right? We get soggy.
It turns out he's
that's
more
bad.
flexible.
Yeah, no one likes limp wood.
That's what I've been told.
I don't get it.
I'm gonna say Will also kept up with you, Flint, and Blaskin. Lucky, Bavash, and Kumbo, you are led in a different
Leech
direction
time.
to find the cinder leeches. You're led to a. It's more of a. It looks like a sauna room. It's got like a stone, like a nice stone tile floor, and a couple like raised stone beds. There's like a row of 5 or 6 of them, but you're the only ones in the room at the time. There is
Anything for
a
the raid roll stream.
another hobgoblin actually comes in with a looks like a metal laundry basket. Like if you think of like a wicker basket, but it's made of like small metal bands, and there's a distinct red glow coming from the kind of open gaps in it. There's just this slight sound of like macaroni and cheese, like this moving around on the inside.
So you know it's the good stuff.
He's like, "Oh right, each one of you pick a table. I'll be over to you shortly. See, I'm gonna need you. Only need 2. You're pint size at one. And 3 on that one. And Mr. Giant here. Yeah, I think I've got enough. Just need your backs. So go ahead, lay down, get comfortable, and make sure the back's exposed, and we're all set. And please, you try and. Items should really be left in the room. He's kind of looking at. I don't know what you guys kept like on your person as far as like, are you carrying weapons with you around the bathhouse?
Oh, can I keep my staff?
She got bad legs.
Oh, walking problem. I suppose just make sure it doesn't get in the way.
It's not pointy or anything. It should be all right.
Yeah, it looks like it's kind of wooden though. Well,
Is that a problem?
just don't scratch the leeches with it,
Okay.
or you might not get it back.
Oh dear.
We just talking about that soggy wood and all. Be careful.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Vosh probably left all his stuff in the room.
All right, cool.
It's big and bulky. He's not carrying that all over the place in the hotel.
Can the leeches get through Wyvosh's scales?
I guess we're about to find out.
Snakes can get ticks.
Okay, I guess that's fair. Yeah, all right.
Yeah, he kind of sets the basket down and then kind of wanders back out of the room, like through a little like half curtain door in the back for a moment.
Like, oh, just get comfortable.
Vosh is wrapped with attention. He's a country boy. He's never seen anything like this. He's excited.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a perception roll, Vosh. So as you're kind of keeping a wild eye out and taking in everything you can with all this going on, you start to kind of lay yourself down on one of these kind of stone tables, and you notice as you're laying down that there's like some distinct gouges or like claw or scratch marks, kind of where your hands come to rest.
Oh shit! I really wishing I had healed a little bit before this now.
Oh, that's
What
a
health
good
do you have?
question.
You'll be
28?
25. You'll be fine.
Okay, this will be an interesting roll. No, you're. Anyway, so you've got that detail. I'm assuming Lucky, Gumbo, you guys are finding a spot to lay down and
Yeah.
prep.
Mhm.
So he comes back in. Out of the corner of your eye, you can see he's got like some thick rawhide gloves on, and like a very long set of like metal tongs. Walks over, takes the lid off the basket, and grabs. Oh, cool! A level just fell over. Pulls one of these cinder leeches out with the togs, and yeah, it's like a somewhere between like 4 and 6 inches long, and maybe like 2 inches in diameter at its widest point, kind of glowing with heat. And you don't see like a specific head on it necessarily. It's just kind of fatter at one end, skinnier at the other. He comes over to you first, Lucky, because you happen to be nearest. And he's like,
Oh, right, the water. 1 second.
and he, with another hand, he grabs a ladle and dips it into a bucket that you didn't see around the corner, and like just runs out of nowhere, just splashes you with incredibly cold water down your back. And then drops the leech on like right there, and you hear this almost sizzling sound as you get a bit of Leidenfrost effect. the water steams. And it's a pretty intense burn for a second, and then like it latches on, which also isn't the most comfortable thing, but it immediately starts to like pulse something in at the attachment point. And you feel the burn disappear almost immediately.
Okay.
And there's still a bunch of steam coming off of it. If I think Gumbo's next to you, and it's watching this, and Wivash is the third table over, and it's like his eyes are even bigger in the background. And then proceeds to place 2 more. And at this point, it's just like a very warm blanket almost, as far as like what you're feeling through your back. Like there's a little bit of numbness to it, and then just kind of a nice, relaxing heat. So the 2 of you, it's like his expression looks pretty calm for what the actual visual is of this thing on his back.
Not the initial look, though.
No. But let's see. So you took 6 points of fire damage.
I was going to say, I go unconscious. I think I only have 3, but that was in my initiative.
No, you were... Yeah. So you took 6 points of fire damage. And now... Well, we'll apply that at the end of the treatment. So then they come over to you, Gumbo.
He made it look like it hurts really bad. Does it really hurt that bad?
What? No. I mean, I've never had it done to myself, but whatever. He splashes
cold water on you. Splashes the cold water on your back and immediately drops the first one on. Which to you has like a significant thud, just based on general comparative size of shapes and forms. But you also you feel like this really intense heat. It's actual almost like grabbing a hot coal burning sensation. The initial bite, and then again like it's something pulses out of that contact point, and the heat diminishes super rapidly to like this very comfortable warm, to the point where when he puts the second one on, like there really isn't, you don't feel that same burning sensation. Then he walks over to Wavash, puts his tools down for a second.
This is gonna be a lot.
Oh, hold on. I need to... So, Gumbo, we're having those applied. You took 10 points of fire damage.
I am resistant to fire. Does that apply here?
You took 5 points of fire damage.
Nice. Done.
That's more than twice her max HP. She's dead.
That's what you get for playing a DPS instead of tanking.
Shut up, Jack.
Jack's got my back.
So, Wavash, he's standing next to your table, and he's kind of... You see he's digging around in the basket with these tongs. He's like,
Oh, where's the really big one? Oh, there we go.
And kind of starts grabbing it with both hands at first.
All right, ready, bud?
Lay it on me.
Splash. Like the first syllable comes out of your mouth,
Yeah.
and then like the ice cold water hits. He drops it on, and like it kind of shuffles around for a minute. Like you feel the burn sit there for a while 'cause it's like trying to find a good attachment point.
He's like, hold on, arch your back forward. Yeah, just flex a little bit.
And then it kind of finds a gap where it can reach forward with its mouth tube and finds a point to latch on. And then you start to feel the heat calm down. He peppers the rest of your large form with the other 5, giving you that was also here 10 points of fire damage.
All right.
Then he packs up his stuff. He's like,
Go, enjoy that. I'll be back in about 20 minutes to pick them off. They should be done by then.
it leaves you all with some cinder leeches on your back.
It's weird, but it's nice.
So effectively, this is going to it does less for you, Gumbo, because I forgot about that. This is going until for the next 24 hours, you have fire resistance and 10 temporary hit points.
Nice.
So I guess in your case, it's not really going to give you double fire resistance.
I will take the 10 hit points.
Yeah. I'm just making a note for Lucky Wivosh, who is now Wivosh the Cultured. Fire resist 10 temp HP. Those, of course, they're temp HP, so if you lose them within the 24 hours, they don't come back with a heal. All right, then. Do you guys enjoy that experience? Flint, Blaskin, and Will are off taking a bath. Anything you guys want to explore or do while you're there?
What's it like being in the water blasting?
It feels a lot like just kind of standing up.
You don't feel the water?
No.
What do you feel, on yourself?
Sometimes when it gets really bright, my eyes hurt a little.
So is it just canon that Blaskin has no sensory perception of the world?
I imagine he knows when things are touching him, but the idea of like texture and feedback from it doesn't really apply. He has a tactile sense, but it's not like
It's not a
it's not an elaborate feeling.
Gotcha.
It's a yes or no switch.
Yeah, pretty much. It is pretty much a yes or no switch. And depending on how much yes versus how much no there is, helps him understand the world. Like, a little bit of yes would be a breeze.
Gotcha. Okay.
And if you cut off his arm, I don't really think he would be... He might scream, but it would only be in shock, not in pain.
Why?
That is so inefficient. Okay. Right, anything else, or you guys want me to skip forward and give you guys a nice rest?
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, I'm just gonna soak it up. Maybe
It's
fall asleep,
Yeah, you'll you'll be roused from a relaxing hot spring nap. There's a Kenku coming by to take out some leftover towels. Just kind of taps you on the shoulder and then makes a snoring noise. But it is some of the most relaxing. It is the most relaxing moment you guys have had in a while. You had a pretty long gamut of exploration, combats, portal traversal. This is in the same waking period where you all switched bodies. So the respite is welcome. They have a large spread of food is actually brought to the room as part of the room cost. So there's like a central table set up in the common room, and all of the different components of the meal are brought to you. Pretty standard fare, nothing outlandish compared to some of the spots that you've collected food in recent history. The clientele seems to be of a more common walk of life, so it's a lot of things that you assume are either traded throughout Outland, or nothing really jumps out as you as like, holy crap, this is alien food.
They have tater tots.
Love tater tots. Take dogs out. Be right back.
All right, cool. So while he's taking them out, you guys all are able to eat your fill. There's leftovers that they cart out for you. So all the cleanup is done by a small flurry of Corvid activity. Seems one of the rooms next door was swearing a lot because one of the ones picking things up is just repeatedly going. But then you are able to get a long rest and a good night's sleep.
Oh, okay. I'm actually looking at spells right now because I might want to switch some out. I hope you don't want to hear that immediately.
No, that's fine. I'll follow up on that thought for you in just a second. But first, Flint.
Yeah.
You fall asleep after you fall asleep for a second time.
Okay.
After you aroused from the bath and made your way back and had a meal with everybody else. But in the midst of your sleeping, at one point you kind of open some groggy eyes to the distant sound of hammer on anvil, and you start to feel kind of a residual heat of the smithy, and you start to awaken into a not unfamiliar space. Has remnants that like dreams tend to put together of your father's smithy. And you can't tell if you're an inch tall or regular size compared to the scale of the room. It seems out of focus in a weird way. And the rings of hammer on anvil start to come into sharper focus before you hear kind of a heavy sigh that echoes through the room, and the hammer kind of, you can hear it just kind of set down.
Flint. Looks like it's time for some heat tempering, eh?
The voice kind of echoes through you and bounces off the space. Somewhat familiar. Haven't heard it in a little while. But a form comes into view in front of you, backside of a surprisingly simple-looking dwarven smith. As he turns around, there's just like this intense white glow of energy in the eyes before you realize you're standing kind of eye to eye with Torak.
I'll
may,
approach and get down on one knee.
Good to see you too, lad. Hand me those tongues over there.
I'll sort of like not run at like full sprint, but just like yeah, definitely, yeah. Go and get him.
It is that, like, lets out a low, amused chuckle. Takes the tongs.
So yeah, looks like we need that heat tempering. It's time for the second firing and whatnot. Just getting the sense.
And he kind of he talks there's very little pomp and circumstance to it. It's just kind of like shop talk. Like it has a similar feels very reminiscent of some of the chats you would have had in the smithy back in Dun Moreau. Although they weren't with a god.
Just getting the sense that this metal just doesn't seem to be forming the way I was expecting it to. Kind of wondering. Feeling like, well, I don't know. I'm still hammering it out a bit. Have you lost your way, lad? You wavering in your faith?
I hope not. I was worried for a bit, and then we lost.
I think I'm losing you. Like it's cutting in and out.
I was worried for a bit there, but then we lost someone, and I've been sort of holding that one in, and I'm not quite sure what to do.
Well, I mean, no creation process is without a little bit of loss. But you can't let perfect be the enemy of good.
I mean, you're right, but I just feel like there's something that I have to do, to make up for it. But I can't figure out what.
Well, this one you lost. What do you suppose they would like to see you do? Besides mope about and wonder.
Well, I suppose that she'd want me to keep everybody safe in her stead, and keep everyone safe and see the day through.
Keeping everyone safe. That's a pretty noble call. Something we can do a lot about with a hammer and an anvil to help make people safe. That's the touch of inspiration I was looking for. I think we can try for a Damascus blend on this one. But I'm not sure which would work best alongside your particular war. Take a look for me.
And he kind of points over your shoulder.
He'll spin around.
So a table that wasn't there before is set up behind you, just like a long, like thick wooden work table. And there's 3 piles of small ingots. So one is like just this nice, shiny, opulent electrum. The center pile has like a dull but heavy nickel iron alloy, and then the third one is like these copper ingots that have like a faint blue glow to them.
Like, what do you think?
I'll throw that back.
No worries,
Well-
Flint's having a dream.
I suppose that sort of depends on what you had planned for him.
Well, they all work in their own way, but it seems to be particular to you. What calls to you? Be like the ore always tells me what it wants.
And I'll definitely go over to the table and eye all of them and sort of lift them up and feel them out. Is there anything that you can particularly tell me the difference between the three, or
So
if I know anything about?
if you were to ascribe an adjective to these three different ones, the one on the left you would say is sharp and opulent. Oh, that's the electrum. The nickel iron is practical and heavy, and then the copper has a bit of a glow to it, so you get the sense that it's somewhat magical.
Hmm. What were the three choices again? Electrum.
Electrum, nickel iron alloy, and copper.
Hmm.
And if there are any actual smiths watching this on Twitch, I have no idea if this is actually practical or not.
Oh well, I feel like I can always count on something, nice and sturdy. Reach for the glowing blue alloy.
So the glowing blue one is the copper?
Yeah.
Okay.
Great. Well, that settles that. Let's get this forge fired up.
And your perspective starts to shrink. Like everything around you grows in scale. His voice starts to, as he's finishing that sentence, his voice starts to boom into the space. And you feel like he reaches for the lever on the bellows. And as he pulls and pushes, you just it kind of engulfs your senses, and the white heat of the forge kind of transitions into the sunlight that's starting to stream in the window of the room as you wake up that morning. Everybody is level 11, by the way.
Oh.
All we had to do was take a bath.
Or get
Cleanliness,
leeched.
Most strenuous bath of our lives.
cleanliness is godliness.
So now you can start picking your spells, Blaskin.
I get anything cool for being a level 11 paladin?
No.
I mean, definitely not, but I can dream.
I have 69 hit points.
Nice.
Thanks, Scott.
Damn, I'm one shy. It was almost nice.
Oh. Let me find. Where was that?
We're long resting, correct?
Yes, everyone got a long rest. You can be full HP on level 11, whatever you've rolled up for. Are you guys rolling HP, or are you just taking the middle?
I'm
It's
just taking
set
the
as
middle.
average.
That's fine.
Level 11, I get nothing except hit points.
We love hit points.
Oh, whoops! I accidentally. Okay, good. I didn't do it anyway.
Oh, sorry, and a 6th level spell slot. So that's cool.
Oh no. But you still need to. When you get that spell slot, do you get to choose a 6th level spell, or do you have to find those?
If you're going by standard rules, you get to pick 2 new spells from the new
Okay.
level. And then I already had some that I had either found in scrolls or had purchased.
Mhm.
So I've already got Chain Lightning, Create Undead, and Soul Cage at the ready.
Oh boy.
And now I get to pick
I'm gonna
2.
have to learn what those do.
I get an extra attack. I now hit him 3 times.
Now you can whiff a third more.
Hey, to be fair, you've been doing pretty good lately. I can't complain.
I've been calling you out on it because you'll hit. Last session, you hit 2 in a row and then bitched so bad about the third. And I was like, oh no, 2 out of 3.
It was important.
Yeah, I bet. It sure fucking was, bud. Oh, none of my modules are loaded, apparently. Why does this happen?
Probably because, well, no, I didn't install this on a new PC. I just set up in a new house. Not under books. Is it? It's a setting that had library. Oh yeah, modules. So you know how to reactivate them?
Yeah, I'm loading them in right now.
Oh, okay. Flint. So you picked the magic copper. So I'm going to give you the option. You can either take the magic initiate or the eldritch adept feat. Wait, no. Eldritch adept means you need to have spellcasting first. Shoot, I was reading that wrong. So I guess you get the magic initiate feat for free.
It's a paladin. He does have spellcasting, doesn't he?
You
he's a fighter.
That's
You're-
right.
you're a
But he
paladin,
uses
right?
it. He uses it for like bonuses or the blessings. So yeah, I guess you can choose between Eldritch Adept or Magic Initiate.
Well, let me take a look see. Eldritch Adept. Magic Initiate.
Sorry, I think I heard the last half of that.
What were the choices?
Eldritch Adept, Magic Initiate.
I don't see Magic Initiate for.
That one's from the D&D Player's Handbook. You don't see it in the feats list
Oh, it's
on page 2.
Magic Initiate, and then you choose Bard, Cleric, Druid, Sorcerer, Warlock, or Wizard.
Yes. Are there any other, while he's looking through that, any other questions on level 11 for anybody?
I do have a question.
Sure.
Can I cast the Staff of Power spells with spell slots as well as the charges, or just with the charges?
Is it an item in your character sheet?
Yes.
Let me look at the item again.
This is my fun one.
Uh-huh.
I don't think it says, because the bottom stuff is all just one thing.
you can use an action to expend one or more of its charges. So you were asking if you could like upcast one of its spells?
No, can I use spell slots as well as charges to cast the spells? Or just the charges? So like if I'm out of charges, can I cast the spells I have in this thing with spell slots?
Mm. I'm gonna say
trying to
no
decide-
because it's
okay.
built into it's energy you're pulling from the staff itself. It's not like
Okay.
it was a scroll that you were able to retranscribe somewhere else.
Okay, perfect. Just deciding what spell to pick, and that's conflict I've been thinking about. So.
Oh, 11th level.
Okay,
I got him.
perfect.
You got a what now?
At 11th level, I am so suffused with righteous might that all your melee strikes carry divine power with them. Whenever you hit a creature with a melee weapon, the creature takes an extra 1d8 radiant damage.
Just on every attack now?
That's what it say.
Wow.
That's what it says. Improved divine smite, and that's not. It just says whenever you hit a creature with a melee weapon, the creature takes an extra 1d8. I don't know if that's on the sheet in Fantasy Grounds, but that's what's on my D&D Beyond page.
Okay. It's probably the same one. 'Cause I think they're pulling from the same resource.
It's trying to figure out how to manage. Like just add a feat.
It's under abilities. You should be able to drag the feet directly to your feet section, maybe?
Yeah, I was trying to do it on D&D Beyond first, just to see what my choices might be, but I added it, and it just was like, all right, your choice, none. Okay. Let me see if I can just like add it and then edit it. No way.
Oh yeah, improved divine smite. There it is. All of your melee weapons carry divine power with them. And you hit extra 1d8. Yeah, so you've got the effect on your action sheet automatically too. So that's nice. You can just keep that on you.
There's false one. I might take fiendish vigor. That's what my verses are. Mage armor. I don't think I need that.
Here, actually, I'll be right back if you're going through that list. So AFK for 1 minute.
Okay.
So anybody get anything super cool?
Big spell.
Also, big spell.
I'm looking through that.
Days of 2 nuns. Pretty cool.
Both of our melee get extra attacks, or just our dragon?
I don't know if I get any more than the 2.
Can't remember if Pally's get it. Or what level?
I can cast. Guess I can do industry. I've had divine allegiance this whole time. Is that part of the action? Yes, it does.
Sorry for this very exciting moment for everybody in watching right now.
I'm on the edge of my seat.
Yeah, like
Sorry about that. I am back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
All right. Everybody good? Any leftover questions on 11? Uvas, did you get to level up?
I am doing it right now.
Ah, sweet. I know Lily and Will are out, so that's...
Lucky, do you have scrying? Bradley. He probably does.
Do I have
Just gonna assume he
scrying?
does.
No.
Oh, you don't. Yeah, we don't need that.
I'm getting Eldritch Adept, and I'm taking Fiendish Vigor, so I can use False Life on myself at a level 1 spell without consuming a spell.
Nice. Is there...
Wait, you're getting a feat? Or is that what?
That was a thing with his dream with Torag.
Oh, my bad. Okay, I didn't hear some of that.
where is false life?
You said that was level 1.
Yes, it's going to be 1d4 plus 4.
Got it.
Okay, I picked Arcane Gate and Glow of Invulnerability.
Ooh. Wait, what's Arcane Gate do again? I don't remember that one. Oh, nice.
It is a goofy, silly little.
Linked teleportation portals.
Play the game Portal.
Oh no. And it lasts for up to 10 minutes. Oh no, on your turn you can rotate the rings as a bonus action so the active side faces a different direction. Oh, I can't. I'm already thinking of ways that you could just completely cause chaos with this.
Isn't that the point?
Yep.
We're not causing
I mean,
chaos.
its
What are we
base
doing?
use is like we're in some, hey, there's like this giant chasm we need to get across. Cool, things like that. Then there's also the, let me put this on the ground behind that guy you're fighting, and then the other side on the ceiling above the chasm, push that fucker into the thing.
Beautiful.
See, I didn't know there were uses outside of that.
I was thinking, like, put one at the bottom of a lake that you can see, and the other one just like now you have like a rotatable fire hose.
There's all kinds of cool shit you can do. And that's
I
the
picked
other one.
the snack just now. More ability. I think I've seen this on some of the creatures that you guys have fought.
I'll take those.
Oh my goodness.
You have polymorph, right?
Yeah, remember the T-Rex?
I could do the combo. But Leah never could. I'm taking flesh to stone.
Taking what?
Flesh to stone.
There's a combo I've always wanted to do on Leah where you polymorph something into something with low constitution. And then you turn them to stone so you can just carry around like a little frog
Hey,
in your
Owen,
pocket.
Why do you need the flesh to stone part for that?
Then you can keep them forever.
Because they're
Yeah, the
made of
polymorph's gonna.
stone?
Well, because the polymorph expires after a minute, right?
Would they not still be frog if they're stone?
Polly's an hour.
Oh. That's a good question, though. So if you polymorph something and then turn it to stone in that state,
Does
that's
it
now
stay
like
that
a-
way?
Huh.
That'd be really funny if just a huge person exploded out of your pocket and they were made of rocks now.
I think if you like unpetrified them, maybe they'd change back, but I've always pictured it just they're polymorphed when they're stone. It's up to you though.
Questions that I never. Well, we'll see if you get the chance to do it.
If not, I might take something else. There's some tempting ones. So I don't intend to be that mean.
Bradley's like, I'll intend to be that mean. What? Okay, so that morning, as you guys are waking from your long rest, Y'all opens up the fourth door. Oh, good, you've awoken. So, what did you learn about the city?
I don't really feel baths all that much.
Yeah.
The bath was pretty comfy.
Aw, I'm sad now.
The leeches they have here are surprisingly comfortable.
Oh, you tried the cinder leeches, yes.
It was quite the experience.
I don't know how else I would describe it either. It was like a once was good enough for me. Oh lord, 3 portland dice, no. Well, I have some leads on my sister. Have you heard where your actually, I don't think you guys ever told her specifically why you were going, just that you were going. Is that true?
I
I
don't.
think we told her we're looking for someone too. Not 100% though.
I think they might know that we're looking for somebody out. And I don't know if we told them anything further than that.
Gotcha.
Probably didn't ask, if we're being honest.
Right.
Oh, and did we get the long rest or just the level up?
Oh yeah, you got the long rest. You guys can be healthy.
I'm just making sure. Because we're still all injured and spell slots go.
Oh, right. I can. That's the one in combat tracker, right? Can you rest? Long rest. Sorry, there you go.
Thanks, sir.
So, any news on the person of interest? Do we know where to look? Do you know where to look?
Oh, no. We didn't really do very much asking. We were just kind of reveling in the services here.
First afternoon off in ages? Absolutely.
Ah. Well, I can't hold that against you.
I will.
Well, I can do some snooping around, maybe?
I mean, I
Do you
couldn't
know
hurt.
where? Do you know where you're trying to go, or just that this person is in the city?
I mean, we've got this, like, I've got this very, very, very rough idea, where they might, maybe.
Okay, where is this? Did he really say rough that many times?
Very, 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 very rough. Not confident.
And where is this rough idea?
It's a dark place. It's a bars. Lots of eyes, I believe.
You do know the name of the prison he's in?
Do we? Yeah. That seems illegal. Listen.
Now you are recounting the vision you had.
Yeah.
Or that somebody got. But you do also have the name of a building.
What was that name?
If you want to share that, the name of the prison.
Yeah, we could share that. Is anybody against sharing that? Any reason that we should not tell our good
Not
friend?
opposed.
I don't like sharing. No, it's fine.
All right, that's one against. Yeah, you said it's called Class.
Ah, okay. Well, I know where that is. And you think they're inside?
Yes.
Okay. That changes some of the questions I might ask. Wow, you don't fuck around. Right. Well, I'm.
Is there something we should know about this place? Is it friendly?
Not really.
Is it friendly?
Damn. And here I was hoping it would be an easy in and out, 15-minute adventure.
I've really never had any reason to get that close. And I know plenty of people who just don't want to be inside in the first place. I've got... Yeah. Well... Let me see if I can dig up some people who know more about the ins and outs. If there are ins and outs. People tend to stay there for a long time, is all I know. Oh, boy. So, okay. I do know that it's in the southwest district. So, I'm going to go do question things and look for me in that district.
Maybe we should look around there a little bit. Maybe there's a big hole in the wall.
Wherever you want to try and find information, be my guest. There are lots of people stop here. They do business, or those that do business in the city tend to take rest here because they don't have to deal with all the politics inside the city. You find many merchants and mercenaries and whatnot here let's see, how do I put this? You can find pretty much whatever you want in this city. There are laws about everything, but that also means, nothing is truly illegal if you can make a contract on it. So here's a good spot. Inside the city's great spot. But there's no guarantee. Well, you're pretty sure he's actually in Clasp.
I have been led to believe such things. Yeah, I don't see where else he could really be. Not that we've done a lengthy investigation.
Okay, well, I will go ask some. I will go ask some things to some people.
Do you need like a name or like a description?
I don't necessarily need to know who. Just the fact that they're inside. I need to check if some of my contacts are still here. They were very, touch and go the last time. I was here like 3 years ago. So I need to make sure they're not dead or hung or working for someone else at this point. Loyalty is very wishy-washy here. Depends on the week.
Hey, y'all.
Da.
You're very kind to help us. You don't have to go this far, but we're very grateful for your help. If there's anything we can do to help you find your sister, just let us know.
Oh, I will. There's definitely things you can do.
Wonderful.
But I need to have more information, so I will be coming back to you with a to-do list.
We'll see you in a bit then.
Right. Southwest District.
Thank you.
Yep. She leaves through the window.
Wonderful.
Hey, Blaskin.
Yes.
How would you feel about looking around while you are a smaller creature? Just looking around, places.
I mean, I can do that.
Wonder if there are more fire giants here that want to kidnap him.
Oh, I don't want that.
Well, I would go with you, but I might not be very concealable. I tend to wear this large, heavy, clunky sounding armor.
We look great in it. Very thin.
Thank you. I needed that today.
I know.
I have my items around my hammer. Gumbo?
Yes.
Do you want to visit the like a bar? There's got to be a bar here. So there's definitely a place where people consume terrible things here.
Various beverages, yes. I am always for that.
Would you like a soup or something?
Like a soup bar. I'm gonna write that down.
Maybe one of our sneakier friends, Will or Lily. Maybe they seem to be of a not heavy armor wearing persuasion.
I'm a pretty sneaky friend.
Yeah, Will and Lily have been so stealthy; they've just been like deadly.
We haven't heard
Hardly noticed them.
They're still out in town searching.
I did call Nick. He did not pick up.
Oh dear.
He's dead.
He's dead.
It's gonna be fun when he's actually dead.
And it was recorded for all posterity.
We're gonna send this to his family.
And just so
we made a eulogy for him. Here it is.
Woof. Just so you guys, because I know there was some confusion on this earlier, you haven't actually entered the city yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
We gotta go in. Investigate.
Cruise on down.
cruise on down.
Right down the road.
Right down the road. So I guess we could start at the bar and then work from there. Anybody any opposition to going to the bar?
I have absolutely zero complaints about going to
What
the
are we
bar.
what are we trying to learn? Like where the prison is, or what are we trying to learn at the bar?
Just learn things about it. Do you guys really know anything about anything going on down here? Because I
Not
really,
really.
I don't either. We could be in for some serious shit. It couldn't hurt to do, a little listening.
I did pick up scrying, so if I can get a focus for that, maybe we could do a little scrying as well.
Perfect.
You got the voyeurism.
We can start at the bar.
We can start at the bar.
Ooh, that's a fancy focus.
I have the coin.
So you think. Unless. No. Okay. All right. So it sounds like the group is heading into the city. Anything else you want to try and do here?
Never.
Not particularly.
All right. Just making sure. You gather up your things, including any kind of dried snacks that were left over from the food spread.
Some crunchy snacks.
Yep, some garlic crisps, some jerky.
Delicious.
Make your way back out, down on the main road towards the kind of elaborate gates of the city, of Ribcage itself. There's a sizable line, maybe like a 20-minute wait as groups slowly approach. There doesn't seem to be any kind of intense. That's what I'm looking for. The energy at the gate itself is not very combative, or there aren't a lot of like rowdy arguments happening. You see one strange. They almost look like a bug. It's like a large humanoid grasshopper-shaped creature, kind of blue in color, is turned away by one of the pit fiends that's there at the gate. Just like motioned off with just a pointed hand, and they're just rumbling under their breath in Abyssal or Infernal, I think Infernal, as they're walking back along the line, just kind of giving everybody in the queue kind of a stink eye. But as you approach closer, there's a pair of pit fiends, one to either side of the gate itself, and two. Each one has a hellhound with them. Let me see if I wrote.
I want to pet the dog.
I don't know if you do.
Who wants to come pet the dog with me?
Okay.
I do have fire resistance.
So the pair of pit fiends each has a hellhound with them. As you get closer, you notice the eyes are missing. The eyelids have been sewn shut, and they're intensely like sniffing at every person in the line that approaches the gate. There's the group in front of you is just a couple humans. Look like they're strapped for mercenary work. One's even got a cliche eye patch that they when they get close to the dogs, they lift it up, looking out with the perfectly fine eye underneath it. Just kind of like giving this intense side eye to the dog, who just like it's like almost a foot taller than the human is. And it leans in and it's just like sniffing very intently before it kind of points its head back toward the pit fiend, and he just makes like a calm TSA move along wave, and the group goes through ahead of you, and then in your mind, you all hear next as you're motioned up to the.
Oh no, we just had a long rest. I don't think I'm prepared to speak with animals. No, I only have to speak with plant. He's not a plant, is he?
An obvious plant. No.
All right.
Sorry, the hellhounds do not count as herbs.
Do they even count as beasts?
Gosh, I would think so. But I've been wrong before. They are... Nope, they don't count as beasts.
Oh. That makes me sad.
However, as your group approaches, you all hear the next in your mind. Who would be at the front of the line?
Me.
All right, you're the first one up. You get a face full of hellhound snout as it's just like sniffing you very intently, just like head to toe. There's a fair amount of sulfurous stench in the whole experience. But then it just looks back to the fiend next to it, and you hear, "Move on through."
Yay!
They go to the rest of each of you in line. You get the same experience. They move from Flint. They check Lucky. There's a bit of a pause, sniffing at your pockets. I know he's the AFK right now.
Oh, he got that hellhound sausage.
I pull a sausage out of Lucky's pocket and give it to the hellhound.
It kind of snaps for it really quick before the fiend holding the lead like tugs it back, and you just hear, "Oh,
aw." We're gonna come back and make this hellhound a member of the party.
Then Blaskin, you just hear in your mind, "Don't feed the dogs."
Oh.
So they take an extra moment sniffing Lucky's pockets. Blaskin, they kind of pass over you pretty quickly. Lily gets kind of extra scrutiny for a moment with the tail. Gumbo, they like get super interested in your walking stick, and kind of pay no attention to you as a physical form whatsoever.
So sorry, doggy. You can't have the stick. So sorry.
The pit fiend on the left puts out a hand for a second, and you just hear in your mind, "Wait." Then they're like stiffen from the top to the bottom, back to the top of the staff. And then, all right, and he kind of moves his hand out of the way. But you all make it through. You are now temporary residents of the city of Ribcage.
Yay.
It's aside from the location and the presence of more fiendish residents, which is a much smaller percentage of the population of the city than you expected. It seems predominantly humanoid in its makeup. There are definitely there are storefronts that have that you see a lot of infernal on signs and things. Some stalls are definitely run by some of the lower devil types. Obviously, the gate was manned by some fiends. But it's in many ways it has a similar vibe to parts of Sigil that you had been in recently. Just that cosmopolitan blend of all sorts of walks of life. and the one unique standout element is that on like street corners, like the signposts, there's just it's like wallpapered with all kinds of like individual ads. Think like if you took one of those billboards for like a law office and just shrunk it down and then just put it up in as many places as possible. There's like it's this weird chaotic version of like handyman ads for any kind of small to large task you could think of. Lots of contract wording, lots of comments about ready to sign on the dotted line. That seems to be everywhere you look. But otherwise, there's most of the standard fare of any large city, including watering holes and regular crowds moving about. So who's man on the search? What do you want to look for? You help me paint what you're seeing.
This is kind of this is actually a great D&D question. Do we have anything that belonged to it was Haversham, right? Who are you looking for?
Felix. Haversham's all right. Felix is the one that
Felix.
You guys.
Do we have anything that belonged to Felix?
That's a deep cut. Does anybody know offhand anything they're holding on to that was like of his personally? I can't think of that much stuff. He's paid you guys in like gemstones, but I think a lot of you.
I mean, like any kind of article he would keep on him.
I don't think so.
Dang, I was totally gonna just turn into a dog and bloodhound him out. Unfortunate.
Well, we need to learn a little bit more about the prison, so I think figuring out where it is and maybe a bit about either who runs it or
the surrounding area.
Yeah.
Who's having the best parties? Who serves the best soup?
Exactly.
I see we're all on our objectives.
So I guess we can start at the bar, buy some drinks, be popular,
As
do our
always.
thing. You've never fucked up that bad at a bar, right?
Never.
I don't know, Brandon.
What was the prison called again?
Glass.
Glass?
CLASP.
Glass. Glass. Got it.
Let me go to this thing I was trying to look up. Okay. Great. So who's gonna helm socializing? And
I believe I'm the perfect candidate.
You've definitely got that paladin riz going on.
What do you mean you'll help me? I don't need your help.
All right, go ahead and give me an investigation with advantage, Flint.
An investigation?
Yeah, you're investigating the populace.
Oh, I have a +5, but you can do it.
I will do it.
You got this.
With advantage.
You get advantage.
Don't fuck it up, man.
He's helping.
I'm helping.
The advantage improved it by 1.
Yay!
To 2.
Oh boy.
Here,
you
what
get
did you
the. You're pointed to. You just don't know if you're getting the vibe of the city. Not a lot of people are just like looking to help anybody out. Like, that's one thing that you pick up is that everyone's looking for something in return. That's just kind of the general theme. It's like you can find what you need, but nobody works for free. Everybody's on the clock all the time. We're looking for an angle, or just trying to improve their own station. And you have a need? Well, we can definitely fill that. Here's the price. That said, for you end up handing out 2 gold to somebody who says they definitely know what you're looking for. First you tried to give him 1 gold, thinking you were generous, and he just kept kind of pinching his fingers.
Naturally.
I got that.
So he points. He's like, "Yeah, watering hole. You want? Oh shit, what's it called this week? Yeah, go check out Chud's. It's down on the corner.
Chuds.
Yep, definite hotspot of gossip and activity.
Thanks, friend.
I love your accent.
Thanks. I can teach
Okay,
you
bye.
to have this act.
Nope, no thanks. Bye.
But a short walk down the street. You find this kind of hole in the wall tavern. It's got a pretty new sign hung that just says Chud's Suds.
It's a soap bar.
Oh boy, no.
When my mom said she was going to wash my mouth out with soap, I didn't think this is how it would go down.
Oh Lord. Moderately sized place is being nice. It's got like 3 tables. There's like 4 people just grabbing a drink in there right now, and then there's a bar with like 4 more bar stools. And fair spread of bottles on the wall behind, but you've got a Goliath individual who's fairly tattooed over a shaven head, who's kind of stereotypically washing one glass with a very dry rag. Not much happening in the room at the time. Definitely notices when you come in.
Right, what can I get you?
What's the most popular drink you got in here?
Beer.
Beer it is.
Yup, definitely got beer. Lots of suds. Chud suds. Got the beer.
Oh, that's what they call it. Okay, that's what they call it.
Are you Chud?
I'm
Are you
Chud.
Chud? Nice.
Yup. Took it over from Drew.
How long ago was that?
Really? It was called Drew Suds before? That's not
Drew
as nearly
Suds,
as
yeah,
good.
it's
It's
not
probably
nearly as
Drew's
good.
brew.
It was Drew's brew. How'd you know?
Hey, lucky guess.
I
Was
see
it?
what you did there.
Hey,
Who was it before that? Cheers,
I
beers?
just give you the finger guns and wink at you.
No. Drew took it from Bricker.
Who's Bricker?
He owned Bricker's Liquor.
Oh, damn it.
Chud, you're a local around here, right? You live here?
Yup, upstairs.
Upstairs? That's great. If we were to happen to part with a little extra coin today on our tab, do you think you could help us out with a location we're trying to find?
He kind of looks around the room. Leans down. He's got some height on you. Leans down lower on the
Wait.
bar.
How much coin?
Well, considering that it should be relatively nearby and not exactly hidden, and considering that we paid the last guy 2 gold to find the bar, how about 10 gold?
Roll a persuasion check.
Sure, what you looking for?
We're
Wait.
looking for.
Before you tell me, half up front.
Can we have the beers first?
Sure.
Nice.
Do you all want a beer?
Yeah, I can do the bear.
I will take a beer.
Got it. 7 beers are put out.
Excellent.
Now half up front.
I'll put
I
out
guess it's not up front now, but
5 gold, and I don't know how much beers cost, but like maybe 2 extra gold for all the beers.
okay. Now you can tell me. What are you looking
Okay,
for?
we're looking for Clasp, the prison.
Uh-huh. It's in the southwest district.
Can you specify where? Like, can you draw a map, maybe?
Well, you took. Yeah. Okay. Hold on. This paper.
Thank you so much.
I don't keep.
Oh,
paper.
I have a little book here. It's a really little book. You might have your hands might be too big. Yeah, I'm sure we can. So, can someone give this man some paper?
Absolutely. I will flood down some paper.
He's gonna give you like a very rudimentary, like, here's the main street. This one goes up. Yeah, this one that's the southwest district road. And that they all meet up at the Black Citadel in the middle with the big fiery thing above it. And so yeah, you go down that southwest one. And then he draws like a square. So the road that goes in the southwest district ends in a circle. Yep, that's the district ring, and then in the middle of that, and that's where he puts the square. Yep, that Clasp is going to be in there. It's behind some fences. Can't miss it though. It's big. It's blocky. It looks like a big cube.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much.
Where's the other half?
I slide him the other 5 gold.
Good. Pleasure doing business with you. Contract complete, though. Do you want any more information?
I mean, yeah, sure.
Okay, how much?
What about end goal?
Wait, what?
You know, or
Sorry, I missed that, like, audio.
so how about another 10 gold?
For what?
Just some information about Clasp, like who runs the place? Like, what goes on in there? Is it a terrible pit for terrible people?
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. Half up front. He goes through the same. Wait, are you gonna need me to draw another map on this one?
I don't think. No.
Okay. So he takes the first half. I don't know much about Clasp. Just a long pause.
What can you tell us about it?
People stay there for a while. They hold the people what need to be going into trials. They hold them in there. They don't let them out. And it's very important for all the rules here in the city that people wait their turn. Trial, unless you go and do some of them appeals to the appeals court and try and get your trial moved sooner. Don't really let people in. Pretty heavily guarded. Don't really kill people in there, as far as I know. Like, they gotta get a trial. It's important.
Oh, that's good.
Don't really let people out, though.
I mean, that's fair.
Yeah. Some critters fly around it most of the time. Some of them devil types.
would you say a lot of the trials are successful? Like, do people get away ever, or is it normally like, oh, you're gonna be in prison forever?
Well, most of the trials just figuring out what the punishment's supposed to be. Like, how are they going to kill them? How
Are they
long is
harsh
it going to take to kill
punishments?
them?
Oh,
I haven't actually sat in on a trial. I mostly just work here.
oh, that's all right.
I do know, since you paid so nicely for the drinks, they got rules in the city on how many devils are supposed to be here. And they're not letting too many in, because then it gets too evil or something. So,
Oh, I suppose
you
that
get
makes
that
sense.
one as a bonus.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's all I got on that one.
Thank you very much.
Sure, enjoy your beverages.
Thank you. Very, very sudsy beverages. Excellent.
Mhm. Yeah.
He's just gonna start cleaning the glass that was already just clean there on the.
Sorry, I was taking notes. Okay.
Going
I guess
to
we're
thoroughly
going to-
enjoy my beer.
Southern District, huh?
How's this beer taste? How good is it?
Have you had PBR?
Unfortunately.
So not good?
We had natural light.
A
Yeah,
natty
you-
light.
You probably overpaid.
It's a friendly
That's all right. I
place.
mean, it was to get our foot in the door for the information, which we probably also overpaid for. But you know,
I mean, you didn't spit in our face or anything, so you know. Dubs.
There is a.
I think we. Oh, go ahead. Wait.
No, go ahead. What were you gonna say?
Oh, I was just gonna say. I think we maybe get a move on. Go check out the Southern District.
Yeah. Maybe there's another place that sells beer.
You slandering Chud Suds?
I would never slander a Chud Suds inside his establishment.
But
walk
outside?
out the door.
We were
There's a-
outside the door.
There's a. As you're saying that, Flip, there's a voice from the table behind you that's kind of muttering under their breath. It's like, I'd certainly slander the name. You turn around, there's a dude that's got like a small dagger that he's just spinning on the table. Gotta keeping
Does
an
he
eye
have a
on the
beer?
barkeep. Oh yeah, he's got a beer.
Thanks, Chud, for the suds.
No problem. Come back next week. We'll still be here.
I definitely will be here next week. I'll see you then.
You'll probably got more information then too.
Perfect.
He just is like jingling the coin in his pocket.
Should go to trials. They're very interesting. Executions too. Anyways,
That's
bye-bye.
weird. When I went to prison, I didn't have a trial. Was I supposed to have one?
Yes, you did. You did have a trial.
Oh,
You just weren't allowed to be there.
oh,
It's a bit expedient.
that's a very efficient system.
Super fast.
I wouldn't base all your legal assumptions off of your specific case, though.
No, I'm pretty sure I can get away with murder.
I'm gonna quick as we're like packing up, getting ready to leave, polishing off beers. I'm gonna turn to the guy with the dagger. Hey, you don't happen to know any more about prison than Mr. Chud here, do you?
Why do I look like I know more about prison?
I don't know.
Yes.
Trying to polish
Sorry.
up my image. I'm trying to open a bar.
Oh.
Do I look like a con?
Well, I mean, it's not really good for your image to be spinning a knife around in a relatively. I mean, this isn't like a shady establishment, but it's coming up.
Yeah, no,
You were giving the impression that you maybe had a little more to say. That's all.
I just don't like the name.
Oh, I thought it was a good name. What would you name your
What
bar?
would you
if
prefer?
opened one?
Damn it! You beat me to it.
Well, I'm hoping to set up shop, but my name's Greer.
Greer.
Tell me, Greer, what would you call your establishment?
Greer's Grogs.
Let the man answer the question.
I'm sorry, I couldn't
Greer's
hold it in.
Fine Liqueurs.
I mean,
Greer's
it sells
local
itself, right?
establishment.
Greer's beers.
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh, that's not what I guessed.
There wouldn't be any confusion with the. Yeah, some people come in here looking to like do laundry.
Yeah, we made the same joke when we were walking in.
Do you also own a Greer's Laundry?
No,
Oh,
I just have beer.
I wonder how they get confused then.
Doing some homebrew.
Oh, some homebrew, I see. Okay. How's that going for you?
I mean, it tastes good, but I need a place to sell it.
I thought you were gonna make a joke like, "Well, my players suck," but other than that, it's okay. How's the homebrew? Well, my players suck at it, so.
Oh.
Best of luck to you, Mr. Greer.
Good luck with your prison stuff.
Thanks.
Yeah.
We're gonna be like escaping the prison, running away, and he's gonna be like our savior. He's gonna subdue the one guard. It's gonna ruin it for us. Okay, we leave.
Okay.
We skedaddle.
Yep. As you're on your way out, there's a voice that kind of, yeah, I guess, Gumbo, you feel like a tap on your shoulder on the way out the door.
You had to lean down really far for that.
No, it wasn't a
Appreciate the
hand.
commitment. Oh,
This a dark gray tail moves out of the way after tapping you on the shoulder. You look up to a kind of nonchalant tiefling sitting there, kind of resting against the external wall. Yeah, so I heard you had some questions about Clasp, and you were paying for information, yeah?
Yeah.
He's kind of looking, left and right, anywhere except right at you.
And just the normal questions.
Yeah, I think we have a little bit of coin left in our Clasp info budget.
Well, I might have a bit of an in for you, but it's going to cost a little more than coin. How important is it for you to actually get into the building? Or is there I
Not
assume
very.
there is a someone within that is of the importance to you, yeah?
That's an assumption you can make, sure.
Would you care to clarify some more assumptions at a better establishment than the one you were just visiting?
I don't know that this establishment's name rhyme.
We're
Well-
very picky about our establishments now.
I would not say so.
I think our schedule's free. Maybe we can, I think we're free to take a look.
It's not far from here. Just a bit closer to the city center. I think it would be worth your 10 minutes of your time. Plus travel.
All right. I've got
Very well.
10 minutes of time and travel.
All right, come with me. My name is Jasper, by the way.
Hello, Jasper.
My name is Gumbo.
I'm Blaskin.
I am Wivosh.
Pleasure to make all of your acquaintances. Right, this way, please. We're headed to the Bleeding Horn.
Why is it bleeding?
It's not well. It's a lava thing. You'll see.
Oh, okay.
It's always a lava thing here.
So, indeed, he leads you to a larger structure. This 2-story. It's got like a metal. It's not. Yeah, metal shingle walls and kind of wrought iron edged glass windows. But on the inside, you see a kind of steady stream of red hot lava that's pouring from one of the stony ribs over the city down into the actual tap room of the building. It's run by what looks like another, like the similar to the creature that you saw turned away at the gate. Jasper makes a kind of quick comment. The owner is an ice devil named Sparax. Seems to have kind of wealthier clientele. People look fancier dressed. There's a good number, like more than a dozen long tables, and then smaller ones all around the outside. And there's more of a general din of revelry, chatter, people having. I think you're getting close to like lunches there, and then others have like nice chilled cocktails. One of the benefits of having an ice devil running the establishment. But there's also like just the constant heat coming from the lava fall behind the bar. And Jasper finds you a kind of corner table. And then just kind of, I'll be right back. 1 second. Dashes over to the bar and brings back.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. He's alive.
And sleepy.
Hi, Nick.
Hey guys.
Who kept pinging him until he actually woke up?
Who's this guy?
Oh man. Hey Nick, you're level 11.
Yay.
Are you actually here?
I'm loading in right now.
Oh my goodness.
That's all for tonight. Thanks, folks.
Yeah.
Let's go back to bed, dude.
Nah, man, I've been asleep for like 4 hours.
I mean, that is a normal time to sleep, I guess, if you're not one of our weird night owl selves.
Yeah, I'll just go back to bed after this.
Jasper comes back to the table and doles out like a thicker stout to everyone. All right, first round's on me. Consider it a curious investment. Or investment of curiosity. Well, don't look too much into it. I have some favors here. I can get some pretty cheap. Right, so assumption number 1. You are interested in in a personage currently in the prison, yeah? And assumption number 2 is that you would like that person to not be in the prison. Is this also yeah?
All very reasonable assumptions, yes.
Very well, very well. I would... Well... I don't know that just walking up and trying to find a hole in the wall and removing your friend or acquaintance. They may not be a friend. Could be an enemy. You might be looking for them so you could kill them. I don't really know and I don't really care. This person that you want to not be in the prison anymore might not be the easiest thing to just go in and take them out. However, there is... Well, there are more options to grease wheels and lubricate the mechanisms of legal proceedings in this city. And I happen to be interested in gaining some leverage over one of the judges who would be involved in, shall we say, the process of moving your friend's trial up, or your acquaintance's trial up. I really should not assume things.
Yeah, of course we very much like to do things by the books here. Open to your suggestions, of course. What do you have in mind?
Well, put simply, I have a thing that I want. This judge is currently in possession of this item. And if I can get my hands on it, that gives me some leverage over this individual. Now, if you also have the ability to acquire said item, you are suddenly put into a position of leverage over this individual and might be able to coerce certain things to happen in the court that might alter the outcome for your acquaintance. Maybe in a better direction, maybe in a not in prison direction.
That would be cool.
There is one slight, I don't want to say flaw, but conundrum in your plan. If we were to take this this trinket from this individual, why would we give it to you and not just use it ourselves?
Because I know how you can get to said individual. And I have the resources.
Alright.
I mean, otherwise you're welcome to try and stage your own break into a high court judge's chambers, which is within the Black Citadel itself. So, I would love to sit back and see you wing it, DIY.
Well, it seems like we'd both be mutually benefiting from this, so I don't have a problem with it. Fellas?
I
Thoughts?
suppose that seems okay. Maybe we should also look for, if it does go all the way to the trial, maybe we should also keep our eyes out for evidence that would exonerate him.
We don't even really know what he did.
Yeah, for that you would need to get more information about your acquaintances. Yes, for lack of a better word, trial information.
Listen, I've been to prison. I know all about this stuff.
Just shaking my head just a little bit, I mean, yeah, but no.
All right, cool. I guess we won't look for information that exonerates him. That apparently would be useless.
That's a good idea. You've had a very
You take lead on it, Blaskin. You got this.
very surface level experience with prison. I apologize for saying that, Blaskin. I'm very sorry. I know it was so hard for you.
Well, it wasn't that hard for me. It was only 15 minutes. I know that would be really hard for you, though, so I understand your projection.
About this time, an additional snack basket is brought over during the conversation. within, it's about a dozen of these little, what look like spun sugar polyhedra. Of it's like a D12, D20. But they're like the size of a walnut each, and they've got a. Where's the shoot? Add this up earlier. It's like, yes, that's a perfect description of what I'm trying to say. Where'd it go? Sorry, guys. I missed. There it is. Yeah, it's got some like faintly glowing blue wisps inside of the kind of sugar shell. But he reaches out at the end of a sentence and grabs one after a quick thank you to the bar hop and kind of cracks the end off of one, like just with his teeth, just bites like the corner off, and then does like a quick inhale of the blue glow inside, and then pops the rest in his mouth, kind of like finishing a fortune cookie.
I am very quick to copy this. This looks wonderful.
Yeah, I mean it tastes like sugar when you kind of nibble on the end, but the there's like a smoky taste initially when you kind of break into the inside, and you get an immediate like heady energy rush when you inhale this the glow. And your temp HP just went up by 5.
Can I try?
You're welcome to.
I guess I inhale the fumes?
Yeah, because it doesn't taste like anything to you, right?
I guess I don't breathe. I can't inhale these.
It does. It does like absorb into you when you go through the same motions.
I turn around and look at the group. I didn't feel anything. Whatever. How much
the
temp?
important thing is that you tried.
Yeah, you get 5 temp hit points.
Cool.
Those are good until your next long rest, or until you get hit by 5 damage.
Say it ain't so.
But he's kind of looking around the table. I can tell you're not local. You have that tourist vibe.
What gave it away?
Oh, the fact that you were so quick to partake of soul energy, for one.
Oh, that's what this is.
Is it good?
I mean, yeah, it was pretty good.
I mean, I suppose whoever it was on some level might have been good.
Not exactly picky when it comes to food.
Oh, boldly. I like it.
I think she ate soup with people inside it once.
That was an accident.
But you did it.
Was it?
Anyway.
I like to dive first. Check the depth later energy. Right, okay, there were we. Oh, so just because you seem to be a little out of your depths here, if you are looking for information on people who are imprisoned, all of that is public record. You can just walk up to the Black Citadel. They've got the public information desk. It might take a minute to find. They keep a lot of records, but if they're in class, then there is a publicly accessible rap sheet, so to say. Should be able to look up this individual and find out what exactly they're in for. and what they're in for.
That is a wonderful tip. I do think my companions and I would most likely take you up on your offer to work together on this little project.
Interesting. Does she speak for the group?
I suppose.
All your names are going to be on the line on this one, just so you know.
Won't be the first time or the last time. Could you imagine if this was the last time, though?
Very well could be. You never know what's going to happen.
Right. You.
I actually think Gumbo just threatened you.
Yeah, making note. Do not let Gumbo give inspirational speeches.
Don't let Gumbo stay behind me.
I'm going to have to recreate these fun little candies with someone's soul.
Can't you do it with people that we brutalize?
No.
What? Why not?
The flavor would be
They
off.
taste better if they're your friends.
Yeah. Anyways, everybody else good? Yes? We don't have to do this. We just got here.
Yeah, I'm down to
Keep
clown.
looking around. Okay, down to clown.
I mean, this
That's
is basically what we came here for.
We'll probably
So I
have
would-
another time to go looking around for things.
If you all believe this is the correct choice, I will not gainsay you.
One thing we could do is we could perhaps go to this registry and at least see what his crime is before we decide whether we want to break him out or not.
It would be cool to know what he's in here for.
I see. So there's contingency.
Just want to know how severe it is. So I mean, like, I don't even know the guy. I'm just hanging out with these ding dongs, and
Yeah, same, to be honest.
Actually, I'm pretty sure only two out of the 6 of us even know who this guy, who this dude is.
Yeah, I think if Nick's not still awake, Bradley's the only one who's got like personal discourse with Felix.
Hey, he helped me out.
Yeah, didn't.
Oh, that's right. You did meet him.
Didn't
Yes.
Blaskin? Yeah, I was gonna say, didn't
I think more than
Blaskin
just
and
that.
Clint meet him?
I didn't.
Oh,
I-
Blaskin didn't.
me.
Okay.
I came crashing through the wall.
Oh, that's right. Blaskin didn't meet him
Kool-Aid
until we
Man.
were returning, but when we returned is when he was missing. Got it.
Yes. Okay, so there's more people to vouch for his character.
A little more skin in the game now.
Well, if that will help make up your minds, this offer is not, doesn't last forever, but it does have some wiggle room as far as timing. So I will be here. This is my usual table. You want to go find out what he is accused of, and then that will make up your mind. I will wait for your return.
we'll be back within a couple hours, hopefully.
Sure, definitely.
Fair enough. I will order another beer.
We'll just sneak one
kind
more
of-
of the candies and then we leave.
All right. Is that heading to the Black Citadel then? Public Registrar? Okay. Doesn't take you too long to get some more directions. Hand out another couple coin, and there is some like primary street signage. It's also not hard to head toward the center of the city because there's a big flaming portal to the Nine Hells above it. So you make your way into there's a long series of like ornate carved marble steps and like wide plaza spaces that surround the. Did I get the name right? Hold on. Sites. Yeah. The Citadel of Cinders was the name of the central seat of the city. And you're specifically looking for the public registrar desk in the Court of Cinders, which is kind of off to the right side of the central building grouping. You can almost feel like some radiant heat coming off of the planar portal that floats above. There doesn't seem to be any traffic through the portal at the time. There aren't any large flare-ups. It's just kind of a constant, slightly uncomfortable haze and heat. It's just kind of raining down from above. But there's a series that you walk into another like polished black like obsidian room. The entire place is built in like this dark stone. There's some silver inlays here and there, but it's a circular room with a bunch of different desks, or I guess it'd be more like stone tables that have various staff behind them, and you can wait about 5 minutes before there's what looks to be a open kind of clerk available. It's a young woman, very tightly drawn back hair, black with kind of thick rimmed glasses, and just like everybody else in the building is wearing like long kind of crimson legal robes.
Hello.
Yes, and name of the requested?
Felix?
Felix, is that the entire name?
Lucky, do you have a full name? I don't.
Yeah, I mean, Lucky's just my nickname actually. My name's Davin Luckweaver.
My whole life has been a lie.
But do you know Felix's full name?
Nah, it's just Felix, but I've got a full name.
It's nice to know that. We'll talk about that later. But we're gonna have to stick with Felix's final answer.
What about Felix the
Such
Gnome?
a dad joke. Jesus. You guys would know his last name is Astracord.
Astracord?
That is right.
Yes,
Yeah.
Felix Astracord was the name on all of the invites. So Nick Will would have had that on lock, as well as Lucky, I believe. You guys had the original magical invites that found their way to you. All right, just wait a moment. I'll be back. And actually heads down a set of stairs that you didn't realize were actually built in behind the table that she was manning. And you have a long postal system wait, or post office wait, of not much happening. About 25 minutes later, you hear her coming back up the stone steps. And like drops a really like thick tome onto the table, flips it open to she flips far enough that you can see there's a bunch of empty pages in the back of it, and then flips back only like 3 or 4, and is like, right, okay. Felix ASMR as Astracord. There it is. What do we have? Definitely not me looking through DM's notes. Alright, currently being held in court escrow. Claim of crime, attempting to reinstate a banished god with intent to dethrone Asmodeus.
Ouch.
Oh. Do you need a copy of this?
Yes.
Yeah. We'll take it.
Triplicate, if you don't mind.
Very well. Takes the book, walks back down the stairs.
Guys, I actually did used to work on a merchant ship. Believe me, we want triplicate. We want that.
This friend of yours doesn't do anything halfway, does he?
No, not likely.
About 20 minutes of idle chatter, and she comes back up with very thin sheafs of parchment that you can kind of see through, but they have the same. There's just a single the block that just says his name, and then there's a larger central one, accused, and then the bottom block says. Where'd I go? So I'm chopping off some previous notes to just have the attempted reinstatement of banished god with intent to dethrone Asmodeus, Lord of the Nine Hells.
He would do that.
Well, that's what the paper says, and so that's what's on the triplicates. There you go. She kind of looks past you. Next.
All right, thank you. Wonder if we can find anything else about this.
Yeah, that's kind of that's an intense crime. That's pretty bad.
Is it?
Yeah, I was about to say that. I don't know what law book they're using here.
What sort of ramifications are we talking about, Kate? You seem to be involved.
Okay, first of all, reinstating a banished god, that's intense. That's not easy. Gods get banished for, very specific reasons most of the time.
Yeah, but it's hell.
Dethroning Asmodeus, and he's being tried in hell. That's bad.
Now, I'm not like a super big expert, but I'm pretty sure that's like the guy in charge of the courts that are trying his case. Right?
Maybe.
Isn't that kind of how that works? I feel like that may be a conflict of interest.
Now, I may be a simple country dragon. But I feel like maybe he's not going to get a fair trial.
Would you say this trial is going to be a Haversham?
What do you think the odds are of us getting an injunction to have the court moved out of hell due to lack of fair trial?
What do you think the chances are we could move this to the prime material plane?
I mean, at this point, you guys are just having the conversation among yourselves, kind of off to the side.
Wait,
yeah, definitely.
Does Felix already have a lawyer? Does he get a lawyer?
I don't know.
Do we need to find him?
I've never been arrested down here.
Do we need to find him a lawyer? Would that be in the paperwork, Brandon? If I look through the paperwork, does it say if he's being represented?
There is no current representation, as she mentioned that he is currently in. I know I'm not using the right term here, but he's in court escrow. He's basically in a holding pattern. One of the things that the Chud told you guys, I think, I don't know, I'm getting some of the sources mixed up now, is that a lot of the people in class are basically just in queue. Like it's where people are held waiting for the court to process them. And so it's likely that he's still just in the system without, like, the process hasn't gone far enough to assign him any kind of appointed defense. In fact, some of the if you go back and harass the clerk, earlier details in that same document were stating that the stage is currently prosecuting party is gathering evidence. That is a lot of words to say no, he doesn't have a lawyer right now.
Can we petition to be his lawyer?
That sounds like a terrible idea.
It's better than no lawyer.
Maybe we can find him a lawyer who actually understands law.
Well, and the offer that was put on the table with Jasper was that he could help you get into a position of leverage over somebody who would have say in his trial or in the processing of him as an individual. Like in a judge position.
I think we're definitely gonna need some leverage with this one, boys. I don't know.
Nah. Felix is gonna do great.
Yeah, is this like does this go to trial, or is he just tried by the judge and that's it? Is this like a jury of his peers?
Trial by chair?
Yeah.
So this is going to go to trial in the courts here, but it hasn't made its way there, and it could be some time.
Okay.
Without any kind of interference by you guys, if he just lingers and waits for things to move forward.
Maybe we can get him out on bail or something. Is there a bail amount? Does he have bail posted?
No, there is
trying to dethrone Asmodeus.
That's one of the things that Chud did give you guys. I don't think you were here to meet Chud. You came in when you guys were already talking to Jasper.
Okay.
Nobody gets out of clasp. You process through.
All right.
So no, there's no bail.
How much time do we have, and is it enough time to read up on hell law?
Apparently, you have a lot of time. If you're just
okay.
going to wait for him to go to court in the normal.
I mean, you don't have to do that. That sounds like a lot. That sounds like a long time staying here. But at the same time, it would be nice to be at least a little brushed up on hell law. Laskin?
Yes.
You went to prison before.
Yeah.
What's your knowledge on what is the extent of your knowledge on law?
Limited to some level of contractual trade. Not really a lawyer, but if you need me to make a cool deal for you, I can probably make that happen.
Oh, I'll keep that in mind. Thank you. Anybody experience with the law here?
To an extent.
What?
I don't know. You were trying to eat somebody's soul not that long ago.
Yeah.
That's
what lawyers do.
You asked if anyone had experience with the law. You didn't specify whether it was positive or negative experience.
What experience
you're
do
right.
you have with law?
No, I don't want to talk about it. That's a very accusatory tone.
There was no accusation.
I'm gonna get down to Gumbo's ear and be like, "You can tell me."
Laskin, I'll tell you later. I'll tell you all about it later.
Okay, cool.
Just
Back up.
asked how you might know about devil law.
Yeah, is there a book that we can start reading up on, or can we just hire an attorney? Is there like an attorney we can hire? Are there attorneys in? There's got to be attorneys in hell, right? This is where they all go.
Well, technically, you're not in hell yet. You're in a border city on the outland side of the portal to hell.
Maybe we can find a hell attorney who can come over and help out.
You mean like Jasper's leverage over the person handing down the sentence?
I was thinking more like a Saul Goodman, but yeah, no, that works too.
I think that is Saul Goodman here.
That, you know what, you're actually probably right. It is a Saul. We need a Saul Goodman.
Well, Y'all said meet up later, so maybe we meet with Y'all and then go find Jasper, depending on how that conversation goes.
Sounds good to me.
We've made a day of this trip, so I guess we can head back to our room and meet up with y'all.
So y'all had told, or had said she would meet up with you in the Southwest District, where the same area Clasp is located in.
Well, then we can kick rocks outside.
Does that mean leave the city?
No, we could kick rocks outside the door. Just hang out. No.
Oh.
Play around in the dirt.
So you guys want to go meet up with her before giving the yay or nay to Jasper? Is that correct?
Yeah, that's how I feel. Anybody have any other idea?
Sounds good to me.
Yeah. Yep. But we need information.
Yep.
So far, that's the best information we got.
So you also have in hand a fancy, not really fancy, hand-drawn map to lead you to the Southwest District. Following Chud's fanciful artwork, you head down the main thoroughfare from the center of the city there, the Citadel of Cinders, down the southwest kind of main street. And kind of mill about. So you do catch sight of the building known as Clasp. It's a imposing cube of iron and steel and fences that are just kind of jutting out at odd angles. It's got like the razor wire that just kind of wraps at odd layers. There's some pieces look to be in motion, like I think like a Rubik's Cube, but broken down into much smaller segments. And so there's just like different external smaller cubes of this metal are kind of shifting and like sliding out of the way of each other. It's not constant, it's just like kind of random, sporadic movements on different external parts of the structure. And there are, you see different winged, larger and smaller creatures. They're kind of obscured by some of the haze and the smoke in the area. But you can see their silhouettes kind of just lazily hovering around up above. Some edifices have gargoyles on them. You're not sure if those are just like actual metal or if up along the heights it's actually, more perched watchers. And then the whole thing is surrounded by a larger dark stone wall that has more, fencing and razor wire along the top. But you can find a out of the way corner on the street. Just gonna mill about, keep an eye out. Anything anybody wants to do other than kind of kill time and wait for y'all to show up?
Blaskin,
Yes,
want to play cards?
absolutely.
Perfect.
I can't taste, eat, or breathe. This is kind Playing games is like the only form of entertainment available to me. Yes, I want to play cards.
Others are welcome to join.
I have my Uno deck right here.
Perfect.
Mavash will join you for some Uno.
Lily will also join. Will is going to read. He wants to see if they reference any specific laws in the legal paperwork. I know that it says like he's being charged for this crime, but he wants to know like what the actual laws say if it references them.
It's a very lightweight copy. It was like a single page thief.
Right, but is it saying like does it just say he's being charged for trying to reinstate a banished god, or does it say like he's being charged for violating statute X, Y of section whatever?
It just lists what he is charged with.
Okay. Damn. Sounds like I need to get a hell law book.
Did you roll a d20 with a -1 modifier to play?
I used a performance check to play Uno.
Zero.
I have a
mean
-1 charisma.
Does that just mean
draw
that
four.
did you just drop all your cards?
I think it just means that I drew none of the good cards and only really terrible ones in a game I barely know how to play. Nick, I'd like to use my luck point. I think Flint's gonna take this round, guys. Flint drew nothing but like.
Just
Wild
blasted us
fours.
all with +4s.
I don't know, last time I played cards with you guys, Bill told me that he accused me of eating them, first of all, which I would simply never do.
Gumbo, you
Yes,
left a bite mark in one of the cards.
Just because somebody left a bite mark in one of your cards does not mean it was me.
It was
Will I trust Gumbo not to eat my Uno cards? I hear
Yeah, we're
chewing
dead.
right behind me.
I'll put some Uno.
Yeah.
Why don't you?
Will is not going to play, but he is going to stand right behind Gumbo.
We're bad at Uno.
I'm
Everyone but
fucking
Flint.
great.
I was gonna say Flint. Your hometown like taught Uno. That's where Uno was made
I'm
at.
somehow
Uno
pulling
was born.
like regular cards instead of Uno cards from the deck.
A sixth card drops down onto the stack. I've never played this game before. Was that the good one?
That was great.
Oh,
You forgot to say Uno.
the rules are
You
complicated.
forgot to say Uno.
That was the only card that I had, and I stole it from this dwarf.
Well,
From
Uno.
me?
Uno.
Yes.
Now draw again.
So
What's the news? What did you find? Welcome to the city.
It's
Thank you.
It's been pretty good. Haven't anything crazy happen since we got here, but
Yeah,
we went to Chud Suds. Very popular joint. I'm sure you've been there.
No.
Maybe you've been
Yeah,
to
I-
Drew's Brews.
I haven't been here in a couple of years. They're, I don't know. Is he related to Chalcatol? There was a Chalcatol's alcohol.
It's definitely the same spot.
We must have missed that one.
Wasn't very good though. I think he'd only been in business for a little while. find out anything aside from
about this paper
rulers?
about
Yes.
Felix? He was
Is this the person? Sorry, I won't interrupt. Go ahead.
just casually trying to throw an Asmodeus or something, allegedly.
It's pretty bad. You should take a look.
Wow, your friend doesn't fuck around. I mean, I know I said that before, but goodness, this sounds very. Were they the kind of person who would do something like this?
He didn't strike me as the political activist. He seemed more interested in his long lost objects of interest.
So they did not have any visible intentions on taking over as, or having a hand in the rulership of the Nine Hills.
Lucky, did he strike you as the ruler of, or someone being deeply associated with the rulers of the Nine Hells?
No, not that any kind of vibe he ever gave me, now. But
Yeah.
I would assume if he was a ruler of the Nine Hills, probably wouldn't just come right out and say so.
I mean, he probably wouldn't have us dragging our asses all over creation,
I mean, don't know all the ways of the lower realms and all, but I know there's supposed to be some tricky bastards.
Yes, that's the part that worries me, because this seems like it's just bad enough to need. Like, this is a pretty big claim, so they're going to be spending a lot of time confirming, which it looks like they are currently in the process of, based on the paperwork you got from the court.
We did also meet a nice tiefling fellow named Jasper who had some potential solutions, ideas for us.
I can't say I'm surprised you met someone who says they can do something for you if you're going to do something for them.
Yeah, we haven't signed anything quite yet, but it was a little tempting, I have to say.
Do you know what they're asking you to do?
They want
some
us to
light theft of something.
steal something from one of the judges.
Her kind of ears, I guess they can't perk up, but there's a notable visual interest when you mention the judges.
He said there'd be some leverage against the judge if we got this item.
That sounds interesting.
What did you find out?
Well, there may be some connection to a certain judge in the city, whose they might really want to ruin.
Oh, what a coincidence.
There's a string of ownership of activities that seem to point in that general direction. Consider me very curious. And there's like a wry smile picking up the corner of her mouth.
Well, we'll be heading back that way soon to give him our answer if he wanted to tag along. We wanted to check in with you first to make sure you were doing good and if you got anything groundbreaking, but
Well, this may just be a bit of kismet here. If some of my to-do list happens to overlap with this individual you've met, would take care of some of my concerns. And go a long way in balancing the scales here. You seem to be doing pretty well for yourselves, finding some information, now that I've helped you get this far.
I think if we want to get anything besides information at this point, we're gonna have to do some deal making. Seems like
Oh, that was always somewhere along the pathway here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this seems like a pretty solid option.
I would. My gut says to try it, but I'm kind of a just stick your foot in it kind of person.
Well, do you want to come with us? We could always, get something nice to drink at Jan. Where was the bar that we were going to meet Jasper in?
Bleeding Horn?
The Bleeding Horn. That's right.
They do pour good drinks. That was here last time.
They have the most lovely little candies.
Oh, she just gets like a surprise laugh. Like it's some of the most genuine smile you've seen on her face ever. I like this one.
All right, let's go.
Very well.
Okay.
You all make your way back. Y'all will follow y'all. So you re-enter the establishment. Jasper, as claimed, is still sitting over at his table. There's a couple empty glasses on the table in front of him. Ja, und the final decision is... Oh, hello, we have not met.
See you again, Jasper.
Oh, this is our
Yes,
friend Yell. She seemed interested, so we brought her along.
Ah, very well. Y'all, I am Jasper. Are you part of the crew that will be signing? Is your name going on the paperwork? She just kind of stares for a minute. Alright, I'm thinking so. Very well. I've got, and he kind of unrolls doesn't go into the details of the actual requirement, or like the plan that he has, or any of the resources that he's talking about, but it's just a lightweight write-up that claims that the entering into this contract between Jasper and the undersigned, that he will be providing opportunity, resources, in expectation of the return of an item to himself, and granting of access to a person of power for the group. With like there's just like an asterisk that at the bottom of the page, like consequences to befall the lack of return of said item once resources are expended. Basically, this is saying we do the job together, we both get what we want, and everybody walks away happy.
Can we add in a clause just in case we fail to obtain the object, so we are not punished for it too severely?
And what is the difference between failing to acquire the object and just claiming you could not acquire it? It is a significant investment on my part to...
It really is. I suppose we just need to not biff this too hard.
That would be my suggestion, yeah.
Wonderful. We're going to do great.
That is a good way of thinking. It's very optimistic. He's actualizing one's intent in the world. Manifesting. That's the word I was looking for. Someone with a lot of money said that one many times. Well, the time of action is now. We're going to sign this, and then we can get to the collaborative plotting and the giving of the resources and the timing of the access.
I mean, would you be wrong to ask what judge might be bothering allegedly?
Is this
Yeah,
of
is there-
material importance?
Is there more than one judge? How many judges are there?
Well, there are at least 5 prime judges in the court right now.
Okay.
Is this of material importance?
I'd just like to know.
I kind of peek towards y'all.
Let us just say, for now, yes, this does have material weight. Oh, I did not know you had personal. How do you say the beef?
Beef.
With someone in this city? Very well. We are this close. The item I am looking for and the leverage you will be gaining. That is over a judge. He is one of the Amnizu. He goes by the name Ethic. And y'all is just gonna nod back, trying to be kind of imperceptible about it, but giving you like a positive nod back, Gumbo.
Wonderful.
I would not, suggest you bandy that name around too much.
Of course.
We wouldn't dream it.
I mean, he has his protections, so I think he is egotistical enough to think that he is safe anyway. But better to keep the hand close to the chest, yeah. I will spell it for you.
Thank you.
Standard fantasy name. You gotta use lots of Y's.
Of course.
And K's instead of C's.
Yes.
Mortal Kombat is my favorite fantasy universe.
He pulls 2 pens out of a jacket pocket and just kind of slides them forward.
I'm getting the weirdest sense of deja vu. I don't know why.
Don't know
Can
why.
I sign it?
Y'all will
Pass the
will
pen.
also put her name down. I'm assuming the rest of the group follows suit.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Names are put in the contract. It is official. Jasper's going to order one more round for everyone. And I think that's a great place to pause for now. When we pick up next time, we can go into a bit of the Ocean's 11 planning stage. He's going to give you more information on what all he has access to, put a couple options on the table and see which ones you guys want to run with. But I think we'll find out more about this whole break-in, item collection, leverage gaining in our next session.
Well,
love
thank
getting
you for
leverage.
running,
Awesome.
sir. Thank you, everyone who joined us tonight. Appreciate it very much. If you'd like to check out any of the replays or other campaigns, you can do so on YouTube and Rumble. Likes, follow, shares, appreciated. And if you'll hang on through the credits, I'll find us someone to raid if anyone's still up. Otherwise, have a great rest of your week or weekend, and then have a good week next week. Night, everybody.
Good night, Internet.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.